Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, the podcast that highlights the people and stories that make Westbrook Village a truly exceptional community. I'm your host, Steve Marilla, local realtor, neighbor, and proud member of this vibrant community. Each episode, we sit down with residents to learn about their careers, life experiences, and what brought them to Westbrook Village. It's a chance to connect, share, and celebrate the unique journeys that shape our neighborhood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, let's meet your neighbor. Let's meet my good friend, Mike Valsamis. I may have been the one to coin his nickname, Mike the Greek, and if you know him, you know it's perfect. His journey has taken him from the soccer fields of Athens, where he played semi-professional soccer, to becoming a respected collegiate soccer official here in the United States. And now you'll find him right here in Westbrook Village, tearing it up on the pickleball courts, with his signature competitive spirit and his great humor. So let's dive into Mike's incredible journey from Greece to Westbrook and hear what makes Mike the Greek such a special part of our community. Now let's meet your neighbor. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Hi, Steve. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. I really appreciate you coming in for this little interview where we learn about you. I just learned your name wasn't what I think it is. We call you Mike. What is your real name?
Real name is Gerasimos.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Mike. It's so you have when I asked you to do this podcast, you had said people don't like accents, and I explained to my wife before she had met you, and I try and keep guys like you away from my wife because you have that way about you with that accent. She goes, he has the best accent. She goes, what do you mean? I said he's Greek, and I go, everything he says is sexy. It's like, how are you, Steve? How did you do today? I love it, and I really appreciate that you always let me give you a hard time, and you give me a hard time. It's been a great relationship. So, obviously, you have an accent. So, where are you originally from?
Originally, I'm from Greece.
From Greece.
Yeah.
So, you grew up as a child in Greece?
Yeah. I born over there. I stay on the island, Kefalonia, Western Greece. Beautiful island. Till 11 years old, then I moved to Athens.
To Athens?
Yeah, I grew up really in Athens, big city.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You say Athens, I think of the Greek gods, that's a pretty special place. I mean, when over here in the U.S., you must think this is a baby country because you have so much history there.
Yeah, so much. So I left Greece 27 years old.
So from 11 to 27, you lived in Greece. So what did you do for a living there?
I was going to school and working.
Okay.
So, going night schools, actually.
Okay.
I finished 2 schools, machinist.
Okay.
And supervisor.
All right.
Yeah. So I was working daytime and I was going nighttime.
Oh, wow.
It was an easy life,
Huh.
And then I met my wife.
Did you meet her in Greece?
Yeah, actually, it was the summer of '83. She came for a law class in the University of Athens.
Yep.
For the summer, just for the summer, for the law class.
Yep.
And we got together, and
Well, so you got together. That's typical you, Mike.
Yeah.
We need a little more detail. So, was it love at first sight? Did you see her and say, I have to marry that girl?
I knew my wife because she's coming from the same island. Her parents, born here, of course.
Okay.
Even her father born here,
Sure.
But her mother really is from the same area. So they asked me if I can help, because the girl came to Athens,
Oh, wow.
in the big city.
Yeah.
So
Gave you a big softball there. So,
voluntarily,
You volunteered for that, huh?
Yeah. So before I know, we got together. So I had very good job in the meantime.
Yeah.
Supervisor in a big company.
Yeah.
Government control company.
Sure.
Making parts for airplanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I came here for vacation. Just for vacation.
Just for vacation.
Yeah.
Where did you come here? In Chicago?
In Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never had in my mind to come to United States because
No, really.
I had sister in New York and brother in New York.
Okay.
And I thought it's a huge series. You know, the life is different, the culture is different, everything
Right.
is different. I was happy where I was, you know.
Sure.
And but you know, things changed. So I came here for vacation, and I sent I called back, you know, to resign from the work, and I stay here.
Wow. Really?
I just made a decision like that.
Just like that. And was your wife a big part of that decision because she wanted to live here?
She wanted to be here. I mean, she was finishing the law school at the time. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
I didn't want to take her over there. You know,
Yeah,
do what
right.
over there? You know?
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't fair. My job, you know, I started working for a couple months in Chicago
Yeah.
in a grocery store.
Okay.
Some families, friends, you know, they had a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
international food.
What year was this?
It was 84.
84. Okay.
So
So you're working in a grocery store and
2 months.
For 2 months.
For 2 months, till I found, you know,
The right job.
my job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So somebody told me about one company, they call it Hydro Air, big company.
Yeah.
They're looking for machinists. So I applied over there. You know, I had somebody to translate because my English was so poor.
Oh,
you know?
really? So you weren't
Very
speaking
poor.
good English at that
No,
point?
I was going to Truman College
Yeah.
for class, for English
Okay.
that time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody helped me to translate things, you know, so they hired me.
Okay.
Okay, Steve. In 6 months, I was making more money than anybody in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that? Just your work ethic
I had
and
so much experience
Oh, okay.
working on the machines and create things, you know,
Sure.
and supervise other people. So even my English were a little better at the time,
Right.
but still not very, very good, you know, to supervise other people, you know.
Sure.
But they gave me big increase, you know,
So was all the paperwork in English? Could you read English?
in English. So I had my father-in-law helping me, you know,
Oh, okay.
when I applied.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a really true story of a family and
Yeah.
how people come to our country and help
Mhm.
you get in and help you learn the language and
yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, well, we all are. I'm trying to learn every day for
Yeah.
sure. So you have a great job. Now I knew you. So when I think of you as because you and I play pickleball.
Yeah.
And I consider you very athletic. I mean, you're maybe not as athletic as me, maybe more athletic. But
Thank you.
You must be way more athletic if you were, because you were an official for soccer and at the collegiate level. How did you get into that?
First of all, I was playing soccer in Greece.
Oh, were you?
Semi-professional.
Really?
When I say semi-professional, I didn't make money, you know, but
Right.
they would pay all my expenses for traveling, you know, for stuff like that, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
What
because
was that like? Was it your dream to be a professional soccer player?
It was, but I knew it's gonna be tough because I have to work, you know. So
Right.
I couldn't do it, you know.
Huh.
Anyway, back to Chicago now.
Back to Chicago.
As soon as as soon as I came to Chicago, I got together with the other Greeks. They had 4 or 5 soccer teams.
Oh, okay.
So I joined one of these teams. Okay.
Yeah.
The one was closer to the house.
And you're 28 years old at this time?
I was about 28.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. In the meantime, we were married. You know, I got married with my wife,
Yeah.
Regina. Yeah. And I started playing soccer for Hellas, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I played for a few years before I become official, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I started reffing, I love it so much.
Yeah.
I was going less and less to play, you know. Because
Sure.
I already was, you know, over 30 and over
Right.
40 later, you know. So I started reffing. And I like it so much because it was a new challenge in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I like the idea, you know, to learn all the rules, because even if you play, you know, soccer, you
Right.
don't know the rules.
Right.
Sometimes you argue with a referee for no reason. because
Sure.
You don't know the rules. And then I started doing colleges,
Yeah.
Division 1 colleges, Big
But
Ten.
that's kind of, I mean, from what I know about you, you seem to love the learning part of it and the progressions. Just, I mean, I'm already seeing a trend from your first job and how successful you were
Yeah.
to now I want to learn all the rules since I can't, develop my skills
yeah.
anymore. So you seem like a person that's always wants to be growing.
Yeah.
Is that true, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, same time I was working, I worked for 7 years for that company. Then I started
Yep.
my own business
Okay.
with a partner.
All right.
So the business we start was related, big machine shop we opened with specialized on water pumps,
Okay.
commercials,
Commercial water
industrials,
pumps? Okay.
not residential.
Now, was your partner, when you took on your partner, what is he also from Greece? Or is
No, he was a Polish guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Polish guy. We worked together,
All right.
in that company.
Yep.
So he was on second shift. I was on first shift.
Yep.
So we run our business, same way, opposite,
Oh, sure. So you're not overlapping.
not
He's-
overlapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that work well? I mean, partnerships can be tricky.
It wasn't easy. We
Sure.
had to spend a lot of time,
Yeah.
2 jobs.
Right.
And then I have to ref on my free time. I was making
Sure.
my schedule. It was tough. Then I changed job because I had some problems over there. I went to another big company, international company.
Okay.
Yeah, John Crane, they call it.
Huh.
They call it Smiths. now.
Smiths?
Yeah, they have branches all over the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I was making good money over there, but I still had my own business.
Okay.
You know.
So you're a double shift guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
And triple sometimes because of the soccer.
Sure.
So
Huh.
that's how I did it for years.
So
I had my own business 18 years.
18 years. So what made you want? How'd you decide to get out of the business? I mean, you seem to be very driven, and I always want to be doing something and growing.
Well, I was getting old, and
That happens.
my partner passed away,
Okay. Sorry.
so I couldn't do it alone. So
Sure.
I decided, to drop everything and concentrate more on officiating games at the
Yeah.
time. So I was doing.
What's the funnest thing about officiating a game? I mean, I've seen you watching soccer,
Yeah.
and you seem just fascinated with it.
Yeah.
What was that like, and what did you like most about it?
The best thing you do when you're officiating, you're keeping yourself in good shape.
Sure.
Because you have to go, do practices. Don't think it's easy, 2 hours and you're done.
Right.
You have to go to seminars, of course. You have to learn the changes and everything else. And I was very active referee. Okay, running more than the players.
Oh,
okay?
sure.
More than the
Yeah. I can
players.
believe that.
Yeah. So it was very fun. Very fun. And no matter what problems I had, with my sister passed away, my other sister passed away, my brother passed away. When I was going to ref a game,
Yeah.
I was forgetting all the problems,
So that's
Be
where
there
that was peaceful for you.
and be there 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's, I play pickleball with you, and I, you know that, but nobody listening does. But you're very focused when you play pickleball, and is that just that's just your personality? You're very focused.
I try.
Yeah, and do you get that same kind of freedom with pickleball as far as not worrying about your problems, or is it harder because pickleball is such a recreational sport?
Well, it's not the case when I play with you because I like to joke with you,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're clowns out there. Yes.
Yeah. No, not like that. But
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It is. It's a. I'll tell you, pickleball has been such a good sport for me,
Yeah.
and I see it. What the impact it has on people as they get older and athletic, like you
Yeah.
said. You can't. You get to 30, you can't do what you did when you were
Yeah.
20 and 40 and 50. But we have, 80-year-olds out there playing and still enjoying the game. I mean, they can't beat
Even
us. but
90s.
90s, yeah, and
Few.
it
Yeah.
is a great game.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about getting your wife involved, or is she not a sports person?
She's still working.
Oh, she?
Yeah. She's licensed in 3 states.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She's a licensed attorney in 3 states?
Yeah. Illinois,
wow.
Wisconsin, and Arizona.
Oh, okay.
And she's not very athletic, but she try, a few times. Maybe when she retires, it's gonna,
Once she retires,
yeah.
does she have a big desire to retire? I mean, is it
Yeah,
hard being retired and
she
then
start
having your
thinking.
wife not
She start thinking now.
starting to think about it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys are a cute couple. Do you guys have any children?
Yeah, we have two.
Two boys or girls?
One and one.
One and one.
One and
Okay,
one.
perfect. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And they're back in Chicago, or?
back in Chicago.
Okay.
My daughter born 88 and my son 90.
How do you get back to Greece much?
Yeah, I'm going every summer.
Every summer.
Every summer.
So you have a villa there still?
We have a family building over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the temperature like in the summer there?
In the summer is in the 90s. During the
90s?
day.
Yeah.
Nighttime though is cooling down, beautiful.
Beautiful. So is that your favorite place?
It is.
It
the
is?
island. I'm not going to Athens. I'm
No.
going to Kefalonia. every
Kefalonia?
summer.
Did I say that right?
It's the center
Oh.
of the earth for me.
Is it?
For me.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's your happy place.
Yeah, I'm close to the water, very close,
Yeah.
Like not even one block.
What's the population on that island?
And the island is about 35,000,
35,000?
but in the summer, maybe 700,000.
Six. Wow.
Yeah, because so many tourists coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you went from the island to Athens to Chicago, and did you like where you lived in Chicago? What part of Chicago did you live?
I was on the north side of Chicago.
North side.
Yeah.
So you were pretty densely populated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That time it was a very big Greek community in Chicago.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it still that way where the Greeks have their community, the Polish have theirs? Is it still? I mean, I find that wonderful for
Yeah.
food and for your heritage.
So many restaurants. Greek
Yeah.
restaurants. Like you say, so many, Polish community,
Yep.
Italian community is very big in Chicago.
Yep.
Greek community.
Yeah.
But that was in the 70s and the 80s.
Okay.
Now everybody is, moving out, not together anymore.
Not
like
together,
They
they're-
used to have neighborhoods and neighborhoods
Right.
together.
Yeah.
Of course, it's, by downtown area, it's the Greek town. They call
Okay.
it all Greek restaurants over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you live in Arizona. I want to talk about how you came here,
Yeah.
but I'd like to ask you first.
Yeah.
What do you do for? I mean, you must have some very strong Greek food urges, and you need to get your Greek fix, right? Where do
Yeah.
you get that here in Arizona?
Here, I don't have them.
You don't have a
I don't
spot,
have 'em.
so there's not a good Greek population with, or at least restaurateurs that do it for you.
Not very good Greek restaurants here. And if you see Greek restaurant, probably operated by Middle Easterns.
Oh, okay, and that's not true to your.
Yeah, 2 or 3 maybe Greek restaurants. Here.
Okay, huh?
But,
Well, what is it about? So tell me, what is it? What's a good Greek food? What's your favorite dish?
there are so many, so many, so I cannot name them, but so many.
I mean, is lamb a big part of the Greek
It
diet?
is. It's not my favorite. My wife's favorite.
Okay.
Not mine.
Not yours?
Not mine. I usually eat a little, chicken, fish, stuff like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Cooked, different style.
Is it considered Mediterranean? Is that the
Yeah.
style of? Okay.
But my diet changed from summer to winter.
Oh, really?
When I go back to Greece in the summer for 4 months, I'm
Yeah.
going every year. I eat, traditional Greek food.
Okay.
When I come here, I eat, whatever everybody
What-
else.
Sure. Well, do you find that the Greek diet's more healthy for you?
I would say yes, but I'm getting a few pounds every summer.
Every summer?
Every summer.
Well, that's age too. But so when you go back, what are you eating? A lot of fresh fish and what's
Vegetables and
vegetables?
fish, a lot of fish. I
Lot of
eat
fish?
every summer, yeah.
huh?
And those salads, and the bread. You cannot avoid the bread over there.
Yeah,
It's so good.
really. Is it the big loaves? and you cut it off, and do you do a lot of salami type meats with that on the bread, or are you just dip it in olive oil?
Use it with salad. Use it with the sauces.
The sauces, yeah.
So you can use the bread on everything.
Yeah, I know.
So good.
Bread is my curse.
Yeah.
That's where you get those extra pounds. Cut out the bread when you go home.
Here I don't eat bread.
No?
No.
Because it's not as good as
Yeah.
what you get over there. I bet. So you're living in Chicago. How'd you end up in Arizona?
Okay. So we had two friends here. They were living in Chicago. They retired and they moved here.
Yeah.
The one friend was Bess, and the other one was Jim.
Yeah.
So they're both Regina's friends, my wife's.
Yeah.
So they moved here. So every time we were coming here for vacation, short, vacation, 3-4 days, weekends, long weekends.
Yep.
Bess always, she was living in Sun City. She
Okay.
had a bedroom for us.
Oh, nice.
Always,
Yep.
She was a very nice person. She was alone,
Yeah.
She was alone. So we start coming here 1 time, 2 times a year, then drive up to Canyon or Vegas, come back here, and then leave back to Chicago. So few years ago, we started thinking about retirement.
Sure.
So we were between Arizona and Florida. So we visit Florida so many times, Arizona so many times. So we decided Florida is out.
Okay.
Arizona is the place.
What didn't you like about Florida?
What I didn't like about Florida, about all these hurricanes and
Sure.
evacuations and humidity
Yeah.
in the summer, and no mountains.
Right. Yeah.
But a lot of my friends say, yeah, but over there is the sea,
Sure.
I say, I don't care. I have it every summer when
You
I
get-
go to Greece for
Yeah,
months.
you can appreciate Greece a little more then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decide, Arizona because we love the blue sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes you, even if you're depressed, over here, makes you feel like go out
Yep.
and do things.
It's good for the soul, that blue
Yeah.
skies. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we love here.
So you decided to move here. How did you pick Westbrook?
So we start looking for a house, and we visit all different areas.
Sure.
Scottsdale, we look everything in Scottsdale.
Yep.
We look everything in other areas, Mesa, everywhere, And in the meantime, we didn't want to stay in Sun City.
Sure.
We thought, it's not the right place for us to,
Yeah.
to live over there. And one day, every day I was on
Internet?
the internet looking, for sales and this and that. I was
Sure.
checking every area,
Yeah.
every area. I'm still in Chicago now, working over there, right?
Right.
But I'm trying to make plans.
Yeah.
And I saw few houses in Westbrook Village. And I said, well, this place looks very interesting.
Yeah.
So when we came here, we visit Westbrook Village and we love it. And we
Yeah.
say, this is the place.
Yep. That's
We're
a pretty.
not going anywhere else. Here is the place.
So as soon as you saw it, you knew that was it.
That's it.
Yeah. A lot of people do their research, look at everything, but boy, that Westbrook is special, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
And, we start coming here more often, we were over there, a lot in the Westbrook Village, even saw a few open houses, even
Sure.
we knew we're not ready yet.
Right.
So we put an offer on one of the condominiums
Yep.
over there, and we didn't buy it. For some reason, we didn't buy it.
Sure.
Somebody else bought it. And then a few months later, Regina was coming here for work,
Yeah.
and we were at Casco,
Yeah.
changing my tires in Chicago over there, in the
Sure.
suburbs.
Yep.
And her phone started beeping. Oh, one unit, open up in Village Square.
Okay.
I knew all these units already because I saw a few open houses over there.
Sure.
I said, you leaving today? go tomorrow morning and put an offer. She said, but you're not going to see the unit. I said, no, I don't need to see it.
Sure.
Just put the offer. If they accept it, even if we need to do a little work, we do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of any work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got it.
Oh,
Got
wow.
the unit.
So was she licensed here back then?
Yeah,
She-
she was here.
Just when you guys decided that you were going to retire here, you thought,
Yeah,
get your license?
yeah.
Okay.
We were not ready to move right away.
No, but she's
But
setting
we
up
bought
her
the
career.
unit,
Huh.
you know,
Yeah.
and I still was working, you know.
Yeah.
So, and you know, for a couple of years we didn't move.
Sure.
Then I started coming more and more. I retired early.
Okay.
So what I like in Westbrook Village,
Yeah. What do you like here? What's your favorite besides me?
beside you, the people, so friendly.
Yeah. I agree.
Unbelievable friendly. Because
Yeah.
I'm coming from Chicago. You say
Oh.
hi to somebody, you know, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, not say hi back, but
If not,
he
turn
could
the other
kill you.
way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're super friendly. Do you guys do any of the classes or anything, or get involved in any of the community stuff?
Not really. You know, I started playing golf when I moved here,
Yeah.
and of course part time, not full time.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing golf every day. Every day was going to driving range,
Yep.
using few buckets, balls over there. And I like
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
like it, and play a couple times a week.
Sure.
Then I become a member at Legend
Okay.
on 67. And till one day my wife came. She said, oh, I went to the market over here and they had a table with pickleball. It's very interesting sport.
Okay.
You want to go try? You're going to like it. I said, I don't think I'm going to like it. I never played tennis before.
Sure.
You know.
Did you play any racket sports, ping pong?
Never,
anything?
never.
Okay.
Never. On the beach sometimes, you know this.
Yeah, where you hit that ball back.
yeah,
Badminton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few times when I was young. Then I went over there, and I met few people, and they all welcomed me. You know.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. They introduced me to other people. They say, "You want to try?" So I met with Liz.
Okay. She's a legend here.
Yeah. She's 95, whatever now.
Yeah. Still plays.
So she helped me. She gave me a pedal to try,
Yep.
and a few other people, you know, and I love it from day one.
From day one, yeah, it's fun. I mean, you know, you're annoying because you're so good at lobs and spins and everything else. But I know I do know one thing about you. If I spin the ball towards you, you're spinning that ball back. If I lob it to you, you'll lob it back to me. It's like you have to over the top my spins or my lobs.
Yeah.
Why
but
is that?
You're a very good player, Steve.
No.
You're fast. You're very fast too.
No, I have to be fast because I hit a lot of bad
But
shots.
go back to the subject, compare soccer with pickleball, okay?
Yeah.
When I officiate. Here it's a fun, okay?
Yeah.
When I officiate in games, it was professional thing
Yeah.
because you have the coaches over there, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars now. Okay?
Right.
You don't want to screw up
Screw up their
team
game and their career. Yeah.
because, you know, it's not the same. Here, you know, it's very relaxing. Go over
Yeah.
there, have fun.
Right.
Even if you lose, you lose.
Yeah. Well, there's some guys that don't like to lose any games, but
I
those
know
are
that,
those
I
are the
know
fun
this.
guys. Those are the fun guys to beat.
I know
Yeah.
this. I know this.
Well, we're at our 30 minutes. Isn't that hard to believe how fast that goes?
No,
yeah.
time goes fast.
Yeah. Well, hey, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming in. And I love playing pickleball with you, and I love just talking to you.
It was my pleasure, Steve.
Yeah. Well, thank you very
know,
much.
I like you so much, you know, because you're very nice guy, and you know, everybody's happy to, you know, to talk to you. Or
Well, I like to make people smile, and when I'm playing pickleball, especially against you, and I start getting those grins out of
Yeah.
you, it just keeps. Then I can't stop. Then I have to keep trying to make you smile more and more and more. And hopefully, there's other people smiling too, because it is. I mean, some people take pickleball a little too serious. Some people take life too serious, but I really enjoy the fun factor of interacting with people and playing pickleball.
And I do. We are on the same page.
Absolutely. I love it. Thank you very much. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And feel free to share this podcast with friends and fellow neighbors. Until next time, take care and keep connecting.